Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here, and today we're going to be looking at how to complete our Amplify 211 activity. This is going to be our pre-unit check, where we go into this Google form here and we look at answering some questions that are going to get us thinking about not only what this unit is all about, but some of the skills and knowledge that we're going to need to have to help our ground team with our space pod that we will or have learned about, and along with that, kind of getting an idea of what we need to know and what skills we need to have in order to be successful up until the end of the unit. So we're going to take a look at this Google form here in a second. But if you finish today and if you finish early in class, then you have a few things that you can do. If you're looking at task 2, these are 6 different things that you can do to help keep your digital space, that's your Chromebook, your Drive, your emails, organized and ready to go throughout your school day. These are things that you can do to help get yourself in the right place across the board with your grades. And each one kind of explains what you should be doing to help get yourself organized, along with having a little help button video here to show you some tips and tricks and how to do some of these things. So today we're obviously going to be completing the pre-unit check along with going through and completing some of these things to get ourselves organized. So let's go ahead and look at the pre-unit check and talk about what it's all about. So it's going to look like a normal Google form for our class. You'll put your class period and your name. And at the very beginning, there's this pre-unit check promise that says, when completing this pre-unit check, I agree to read through each question carefully, think carefully about what the answer is, answer each question correctly to the best of my ability, and be honest when responding to the survey. The goal of this pre-unit check is to see what we know and to see what we don't know about our unit, the skills, the knowledge necessary. It is okay to do our best and not know. It is okay to try our best and guess on some of these questions if we do the best we can to problem solve through them. So your goal is to get through this pre-unit check and simply do your best. And that's what we're agreeing to here. So when you click the agree button, you hit next, you're going to see for the very first section. There are, I believe, 13 or 14 sections with questions that you're going to be answering. Some of them will have multiple choice. Some of them will have grids that you'll have to answer. Regardless, you'll have a question in each section. So section 1, question 1. And then you'll have a survey. The survey is simply going to ask you, how did you figure out your answer? And be honest. They'll pretty much ask you the same things. Either you were able to problem solve through it, you were kind of able to problem solve through it, or you kind of had to guess, whatever it may be. Be honest. There is no right or wrong answer to the survey. This is just so I know how you went about figuring out the answer. Again, getting it right or wrong doesn't matter. Just trying our best and trying to problem solve through it, especially since that is the mark of any good scientist. When you've completed the question and the survey for that section, you'll move on to the next one, and so on. You'll take the question, whatever the answer may be, and then complete the survey based on how you figured it out. You'll do that for all 14 sections. You'll submit this form, and then you're done. So, keeping in mind that the goal of this is to identify skills and knowledge that we can build off of moving forward, attempt the pre-unit check to the best of your abilities, and then move on to task number 2 to clean out some of your digital things. If you have questions, reach out. Otherwise, good luck.